like we got somebody out there, unless that's me. Maybe that's just me watching me. Looks like we have to go to live feed, don't we? Not quite ready. But hey, can't have everything. And we're live here, Les Weller International. Are you ready to have a drink with me and chat? Well, let me know. I think I'm in Discord. Let me double check. Make sure I am. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the Waller Dog training room. I guess that's okay. Yeah, that'll do. People know where to find me there. So, here we are. Here we are. So, just have one of our black beers here while we're waiting for our friends to come and join me. Oh, I guess I could put something in my Discord server. Since I don't mind if their subscribers are ready. I need the view time, and more people in the better. So let me go ahead and find this. I need the view time. More people. Control C. And then we need to go to here and say at everyone, don't we? Yes. There. All right. Phew. That's a lot of work just setting this up. Looks like my camera's, I guess it'll work. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? All one of you, three of you, two of you. All right. Yay! Don't forget to say something in the chat. I'm also in the Discord server voice chat if you want to actually yak at me. So, I have my beer. I have my drink. Cheers. I see we are up to 555 subscribers on this channel. Yay! We're making progress. In the past 28 days, we've actually earned about an average of a subscriber a day. So that's about 33 subscribers in the past month. So at 550 subscribers, that means we have 450 to go to 1,000. At 30 a month, what's 450 divided by 30? Who's got a calculator? Calculator. Calculator, where are you? Calculator. There it is. 450 divided by 30 equals 15 months. So in about 15 months at this rate, we should have 1,000 subscribers. What does that mean? That means my videos that have over 20,000 views and keep growing will finally get monetized, and I'll actually get a return on my videos that are being successful. But not until I have 1,000 subscribers, which is one of the reasons I'm doing these Friday night chats on this channel. After all, I am me, whether I'm Waller Dog or whoever, or Igor or whatever, it's still me doing the production. So I guess I can use any channel I want for this venue. But since this isn't gaming and this isn't Igor telling kids stories or doing ABCs, I thought this was more appropriate because this is more about the in real life me. So that's why I'm doing it on this channel on Friday nights. So there you have it, folks. I wonder how many I think we had maybe 5 people watching last week, so mostly my friends. I don't think we had any newcomers come in, but that's okay. I don't know how well YouTube percolates a video like this. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, until somebody responds or types something in chat or says something in the voice chat, let me take a look at any type of responses we're getting from Facebook or whatnot. Somebody new. Foam Launcher 808. Lol, I love your beer collection in the background. Well, thank you, and welcome to the Les Waller International. And it's Count a la carte. Thanks for coming in. Well, I don't need to look at my phone anymore. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for saying something in chat. So the beer collection. That's it. Would you like to know what this is all, what this means and what this represents? After all, we're here to chat. Yeah, alrighty. What do we have here? So, probably the easiest shelf to represent. Now, if I need to turn the light up a little bit, I can. Right now, I've turned it down to try and help with the atmosphere. YouTube doesn't percolate a damn thing. Currently being run by bots. Well, that's why you have to learn bot language. So, on this shelf are all the Oktoberfest beers. So I'm living and working here, and hey, Jump Jive, how you doing? I'm living and working here in Germany. So Oktoberfest, I've never been to the Munich Oktoberfest. It's really expensive, really crowded, really just, from what I've heard, not a good experience unless you're really young and you really just like to drink. So what I do come Oktoberfest time frame is I go to the local supermarket and I can buy. Now what they'll do, here's a good example. This one and this one. So what they'll do here in Germany, home today, not trying to catch dust, you and me both. What they'll do in Germany, you can go to the store and they will package a liter can of beer inside a liter mug with Oktoberfest beer here on it. And in this case, this can actually says 2018 on it. And I can buy this for about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 euro. But when you actually go to Oktoberfest, it's probably going to cost you 12 to 13 euro for a mug of beer, and you don't get to keep the mug either. So, I haven't been. Now, the shelf up above here, these are my favorite beers to date. So these are the beers that I like the most. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here. Right now. And smash that like button too. I see we're at 2 likes and 6 people watching. So, I have here from my left to right, this is a Kriek cherry beer from Belgium, a peach beer from Belgium, a Lyman beer from Germany, A Radler, or Shandy, as they call it in the States. This is from Germany. The Kustritzer Schwarzbier, which is what I drink. It's my go-to beer. A Grand Chimay, 9% alcohol dark beer from Belgium. Crew Republic. Roundhouse beer, also a dark one from Germany. A Mikkel Milk Stout. BRL Porter from Germany. A Rochefort Trappist beer from Belgium. And a Steam Brew canned beer there from Germany. The cherry beer is good. It's a very nice dessert beer. It's 2.5% ABV, just like the peach. So it's not even that strong, so you can have a couple of them and enjoy them and not be all drunk. Hey, Treadhead Pete, how you doing? You speak 152 millimeter. Well, these are the 1,000 millimeter cans here. Need to run to the store. I'm all out of cider. No worries. We'll be here till 10. We'll be here for 2 hours. We'll try and do this. We'll try and keep the same schedule every Friday night, as long as we can anyway. Because by being regular like this, and maybe we get some new folks in and stuff like that, and maybe we can get some. Look at that. We thank you for the subscription. We just got a new Foam Launcher 808. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Cheers. Now, on this channel, you'll also find, if you do a search for beer advent calendar, whiskey advent calendar, or just beer reviews, you'll see that I've tasted a lot of different beers since I've been in Germany. Mind you, my tastes are very simple. I'm not going to say, tastes like bread and chocolate and pineapple peanuts and a little bit of grass in there too. You're not going to see it. I'm going to drink them like, okay, it's got a good finish. It's okay. Maybe it's a little too bitter for me. I give it a thumbs up. So you're going to see really simple type beer reviews from me. Nothing like you would see. If you want to look at good beer reviews, you can do a YouTube search on beer review. There are plenty of people out there that can really do a good job. Tastes like zoo floor sweepings. Well, Jump Jive, I've never tasted zoo floor sweepings. I can't make a comparison. Have you? So that explains the beer here on these shelves. And can you see? Oh, I guess you can a little bit. Some of the stuff on this shelf is hunting related. So this is it says Weidmannsheil. The way hunters greet each other, they say Weidmannsheil. Eichbaum Export. Deepak! Hey, buddy. I hope you had a good week, sir. A very safe week. Are you ready for the weekend? Gonna go out and party this weekend? Oh, we can't party. We're partying with Les. Cheers! Thanks for stopping in, Deepak. I appreciate it, sir. Make sure you smash that like button. So y'all, we're all going through the same thing, I guess, no matter where we are in the world. Anybody have any plans this weekend other than hunkering down and staying at home? Well, Jump Jive, you better go get that cider. I'll still be here. How long does it take you to go to the store and back, sir? Waller Dog's virtual pub crawl. Hunker is the plan. Yeah, I hear you. Well, we still have to go to the Korean market tomorrow. So I got two things going on tomorrow, for those if you're wondering. So tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. my time, I'm going to be playing Go against a professional player for about an hour and a half, and then he's going to review the game with me, and we'll be live on Twitch tomorrow morning. That's Waller Dog Twitch channel from 9, probably about 9 to 10:30, 9 to 11. And then after that, we're going to a Korean market, and we have to get some Korean food and stuff like that so that the wife can have stuff to prepare and things like that. 15 minutes. Well, you can head there now, sir. I'm working on a paper U-boat model and trying to get the Japanese TDs. Take Man Life 57. How you doing? Is that Russian? Большое спасибо. That's about all I can say. And hit that subscribe button, sir. And smash the like button. So what the Jump Jives and Cider Man. Deepak, what are you having to drink with me? Ah, Commissar on Blitz. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back, sir. Long time no see. And let's see, and Foam, what are you drinking with me tonight? Matter of fact, everybody tell me what y'all drinking with me tonight. I've got my dark beer here, my Kustritzer sports beer. Not sponsored. I work in the hospital, so I'm working a lot, and staying home as much as possible. Eichbaum Export. Ah, Deepak, you said that earlier, didn't you? Okay. So how is that? Is that like a Eichbaum Export? Is that like a Pils or a lager? Oh, Treadhead, man, stay safe. I think working in the hospital is probably one of the most dangerous places to work because you guys are being exposed all the time. Pils. Yeah, one L there. Pils is one L, P-I-L-S for Pilsner. Vodka to start. I don't have to work tomorrow. Oh boy. I do have some vodka here, but I'm not going to mix vodka and beer. I've got a Grey Goose vodka from France sampler. Yeah, weekends off for me tomorrow. Panu. Tomorrow and Saturday tomorrow and Sunday are both off. Yay! We get some more video. I need to keep working on my KV2. I'm building a KV2 model over here, and I need to get to work on that. I'm way behind. Nurses and doctors don't get any deal. Well, maybe because he's a little smarter. I mean, they have to have some time off. They have to recharge their batteries too, because they're people too. I always get samples of stuff just to see if I like it first before I buy the proper thing. Ah, yes, it is a plastic model, sir. I think it's like 1/25th or 1/32nd scale. Usually very busy, and there's no such thing as not busy in the hospital. That's true. Well, I guess it depends what you're actually doing in the hospital, what your job is too. A lot of jobs in the hospital. It's not just nurses and doctors. There's also a lot of people support nurses and doctors. Look at that, folks. A new record. We have 9 people watching. Cheers to 9 people watching. Outstanding. Everyone help each other. You don't get to choose who you're going to help. Yeah. And we all have to do our part to make sure that we don't get sick, so we don't have to visit the hospital, because hospitals are busy enough as they are. I'm having a winter chicken dinner soon. I had salmon for dinner. I had chicken for lunch. Oh, the Wargaming shirt, yeah. I got a lot of Wargaming shirts because I've been to a couple of Tank Fests. I've been to a couple of Gamescoms in Cologne. So, yeah, buddy. Anybody here, does anybody here not know who Igor is? I got a Wargaming Tank Crew cushion helmet. I know Igor the Duck. Well, it looks like everybody knows Igor the Duck then. Okay, just checking. Like I say, if not, I could introduce you guys to Igor. Deepak, do you know Igor? Going to have a nice Erdinger Weissbrau with my dinner. There you go. That is the best alcohol-free beer there is. Yes, sir. Wow, everybody knows. Okay. Well, then he'll just have to sit on the desk for a while then. Right, Igor. Please do it. I'm going to try to Larry Do in a few moments. Oh, what's that? Is that a mixed drink? Is that like a mixed drink in a can or bottle or what does that come in? Very interesting. Irish whiskey. Oh, a Tullamore Dew. Hold on a second here. You mean one of those? 5.6% ABV. Gotta go, Waller. No vodka for me. Work called. I work tonight. Nap time. Have a great... All right, Treadhead Pete. Be safe, man. Be safe. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's talking about their beer, whiskey, vodka, and I'm sitting over here sipping a Mountain Dew. Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with Mountain Dew. It used to be my favorite drink, but now I don't drink sodas anymore. The only time I will have a soda is when I'm in the States, and if I find a A&W root beer drive-in, I'll get me a A&W root beer float in a glass mug. That is... yeah. Why would a person who works in the hospital come to YouTube? Treadhead Pete, he's been watching me for quite some time. I've been doing this for over 3 years now. Treadhead Pete's been here for quite a while. He plays games. I mean, we all play games at some point, or we want something to relieve some stress or whatever. Erdinger is nice if you're into your wheat beers too. Yeah, so the actually on Twitch, the beer mug that I took a picture of was a mug with my Erdinger Weiss beer. So it's, of course, it's really small picture, but if you see, it's not the clear yellow like you would think in a pills. You can see that it's a cloudy yellow mug of beer. He should go and take some rest. No watch sheet. Well, he said he was going to take a nap because he got called, and apparently he's got to work tonight, so that's why he was saying goodbye. Who are we to judge what another person should do with their time off? I mean, look, we're all here. Varsteiner is pretty nice too. I suppose I have to try that one of these days, but to me that's like really big brewery type. That's like a macro brewery, and I don't have much interest in macro breweries. Although Kustritzer Schwarzbier is not a small beer either. I found out today, so let me know how many of you can do this. I found out today I can buy a case of Kustritzer Schwarzbier from Amazon.de. I have it delivered to my door, but it costs about almost twice as much as what it would cost just to go down the street and pick it up at the Getränke. Can you guys buy the beer that you drink online? Beep 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 beep. We do have a place where we can buy beer from other countries and deliver it to the door. Yeah, especially here in Europe. When I do my whiskey advent calendars, I'm actually buying the Scotch from England, and they're delivering it, which is pretty good. Nice. It's a nice way to sample Scotch without having to buy a whole bottle, like you guys were mentioning earlier. It's nice to get the samples because if you don't like it that much, well, then you're going to have a big bottle of Scotch on your shelf, and it's not going anywhere. What is your favorite Scotch, sir? And why? You know, I should take a picture of myself and put it up on Instagram. I didn't. I did not. I did not do that, did I? So the trick is taking a picture of me with my own phone. Let's see here. We got to go this way. Let's see if we can do that. I'll be with you all in a second. Come have a beer with me live on YouTube, Les Waller International. Space. Beer. Beer. IRL. For in real life. Select all. Copy. Okay. Nope, not that channel. Oh crap, I can't put it on my... Well, I guess that's okay. Alright, let's put that on Twitter again. Paste. photo. JP asked if I'm doing a live chat. So he should be coming in, I would imagine. Alrighty. What did I miss in the chat here? I love my single malts. Ah, but that's not telling me anything. I've got a shelf of single malts, but I have my favorite. What's your favorite single malt scotch? There, count. A la carte 767. I have all my whiskey on my shelf are single malts, with the exception I've got a Chivas Regal 18-year-old, which is of course a blend. Well, you guys are thinking of things to say, and I'm trying to think of something to say too. Let's check our tweeters. Tweeter, 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 tweeter. Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, I don't have my clock up there, do I? Have you heard of a game called Warship Craft? I have not. I like Glen and one called Ardbeg 10-year-old. It's a smoky scotch. I like smoky scotch. And when you say you like Glen, I think there's going to be a name or a word after that, because there's like a lot of different Glen this and Glen that. There's Glenfiddich, Glenlivet. Do I have? I don't think I have an Ardbeg. Do I have here? Oh, I do have an Ardbeg. I have Ardbeg Corey Vrecken. It's a 57% cask strength Ardbeg. I'm not too much for cask strength. Not much for cask strength Scotch whiskeys. There's Hubert Jess Gaming in the house. Yes, see, we can have drinks together, we can chat, we can talk. Look at this. This is a really good night. We were up to like 8 people, 9 people at one time already, so this is really going well. We got a new subscriber. Just outstanding. For those that don't know, of course, Hubert Jazz Gaming, the famous Hubert Jazz Gaming. I am in Discord on the Waller Dog Discord server, Hubert, if you wanted to come in. But Hubert Jazz Gaming is also a gamer. He's got over 10,000 subscribers, folks. You should be subscribed to his channel and watch his content, because he'll show you how to do it. I'm working on it. We got to catch up to him. We're at 2,700 today, Hubert. 2,700. We're on your heels, sir. Let's see. I usually get a 15-year-old malt Glenfiddich. 15-year-old Glenfiddich. Well, are you saying you would like to have a 15-year-old Glenfiddich? No, I just happen to have one on the shelf. But you know what? If 15's too young, we have an 18-year-old on our shelf too, sir. Oh, wow, man, you're on a nice upward trajectory. Yes, sir, we're busting. Well, hey, you know how I stream, Hugh. If I'm not working, I'm streaming. Lessons well stock. Yeah, I don't need to go anywhere if I'm just drinking scotch. If my camera could reach that far, I could show you. So let's just And that's just some of them. That's not my top shelf. My top shelf, I like smoky whiskeys too. My top shelf has Bullmore 12-year-old, Laphroaig 15-year-old, which you can't get anymore, Highland Park 12-year-old, Ardmore Legacy, Lagavulin 16-year-old. That is my favorite. And the ones you did not see on this lower shelf, I got a I also have a Glenlivet 18-year-old, and some Glenfiddich special that you buy at the airport, which I don't really, I didn't see anything special about it. So the fruity ones, I like the fruity ones, but I haven't found a really good sherry bomb Scotch whiskey yet. So, Les, when this virus is over, I'm coming over. Just let me know ahead of time. I'm more than happy to share my Scotch, sir, and my beer. Let me know in advance. I'll make sure I've got enough of both. That's Instagram. So for those of you that use Instagram, do you know there's an app you can put on your, well, if you have a Mac, there's an app you can put on your iMac, and you can actually send and receive stuff on Instagram on your iMac and not have to use the phone. Hugh, did you forget to smash that like button? I didn't see that like counter go up when you came on board. I'm calling you out, sir. How's my Igor channel going? Well, we have not added any There, see, I knew it. I knew it. So we haven't added any content to Igor's channel yet. Here's the plan. So for those that don't know it, thanks, Hugh. You're the man. So for those that don't know it, my plan is, so we now have a new grandson, and my plan is to take kid stories that are within the public domain and read those and put those on Igor's Tale. That's the name of the channel, not Igor's Tale, literally. And then there's some stories, some other stories like, I don't know, Shakespeare, you know, the really classic stories. I plan on reading those and putting those on this channel. Oh, thanks there, Foam. So if you like listening to a book, or you like listening to a story via audio, that is also in the future for this channel to do. And you know, I gave away my English literature books to the library. Now I want them back. Is to read Shakespeare, Edgar Allan Poe, and put those on Les Waller International. Well, but other people are doing it, right? Well, but for me, it's like I've got family now. I've got you know, a grandkid that'll be able to listen to this stuff, and if he likes it, other people would like it too, right? And even Igor's channel's got like, I don't know, 60 some subscribers or something like that. I suppose I should set up Nightbot for this channel for when I'm streaming to put out there, here's Igor's channel and this and that. I don't know. Almost need some water. What time we got here, folks? How we doing here? We are at, oh, not even an hour yet. Well, that's good. We're working this nice and slow. That's the way it's supposed to be. Drink responsibly. If you're drinking with me, folks, an alcoholic beverage, drink responsibly. I like to try and keep it to about no more than 1 drink an hour. I don't drink to get drunk. I drink because I enjoy the beer, and that's why I've got my top shelf of beers here. I've gone through and actually tasted many, many beers of a particular type and found, oh, this one I like better than this one. Well, this goes on my shelf. Next time I go to buy this kind of beer, I'll buy this one. And I still do tastings and stuff like that because you never know. There might be one that's better. I imagine JP should be coming in here pretty soon. JP, you out there? I started this about 10 minutes late, so I've been doing some experimenting, which is really weird because before, about a year ago, when I was streaming, Europe was really good at bringing in a lot of people. Europe, North America, and Asia, all three were good. Now it seems when I stream, so I streamed North America right after work today. Bunch of people in there, got some new subscribers, great. Then I had some people complaining, when are you going to stream on Europe? When are you going to do training rooms in Europe? So right after that, I did a training room in Europe, and I was lucky if I had 5 people watching. I don't know what's going on with Europe these days. It's like they're not, it's just not working for me. Several times now I've tried Europe, and it's just Europe is not working for me. I want to try one called Golden Draak. I think it's a Belgian beer. Yep, been there, tasted that. I think you'll find it on this channel somewhere. If you do a search for that, you should be able to find. Now, of course, like I say, my reviews are not very good. The reason why I started doing beer reviews is, well, yeah, you have to watch the review. I don't remember. I've got several hundred reviews. I don't know. And that's why I did the reviews, is because if I tried a beer and I put it in a video, well, now I can go back to that video and go, oh, did I like that or not? Oh, I didn't like it? Well, then I don't want to get that one. So that's the reason for the reviews to begin with, was for my own purposes. Do I like the beer or not? And because of that, I've come up with all these beers that I like better than others of the same type of beer. So like the cherry beers, I went through at least half a dozen cherry beers to find the one I liked. Peach beers, there aren't many peach beers out there. The Radler, I went through half a dozen Radlers before I found one that I like. Some of them are too sweet, some of them are too sour, some of them are too flat. They're all a little bit different. There he is! Ha ha! JP in Fuerteventura. How you doing, buddy? Well, that's why when I saw your tweet, I responded to it and let you know that I was live, because I knew you would show up, sir. Don't forget to smash that like button, JP. That number should go up to 8. Can't see. Yes, I'm not too much for sour flavors to begin with. This is really a good showing. We've had up to 8, 9 people here, and we've got new people coming in. Really good. We got a new subscriber in the first 40 minutes. Outstanding. This is, I like this, and I can relax. Take 5, stop playing my games and things like that, and just sit back and I can talk to y'all. It's nice. It's a nice way to spend a Friday night. Besides, of course, watching a show or two with Mrs. W if I can. But yeah, it's nice. This is really good, and really, Jump Jive is the one that really suggested I have this type of format rather than the not talking for 2-hour format. A Radler is that would be the equivalent to the U.S. They call it a shandy. It's half beer, half limonade. Mrs. W is okay. She's almost back on German time after being in Korea. Neither one of us, so we self-isolated ourselves for the past 2 weeks. Neither one of us got sick, and now because of my wife's age, I'll be able to telework from now on until this thing is over, because of her being high risk. If I catch something at work, I mean, it could kill her literally. So I'm happy about that. It allows me to keep my spouse, my wife, Mrs. W, safe and other things. We won't talk about the other things. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got 8 likes. I hope, can we get 10 likes on this video? How you doing, JP? You guys locked down in Fuerteventura there? It is everywhere. Even Jump Jive is saying like three of their bus drivers have tested positive. Oh my God! It's like, and he lives in Oregon of all places. How the hell did he get to Oregon? Nobody's safe. And a reminder, I am in the Waller Dog Discord server if you want to come in and you actually want to talk. You don't have to, of course. 14th day on lockdown. My brother is saying starting, he's in the Philippines, starting Monday they're having like a 30-day lockdown in the Philippines. Lockdown in UK too. It's funny because I think we heard in the news first that the UK is like, we're not worried about it. I think they've changed their tune. Yeah, Canada's locking down. Yeah, is that going to be enough? That's the real question, right? U.S. 68,000 cases, and that's only people that are tested. Texas just locked down about a week ago, starting in Dallas. This is a day 3 in the 2-week quarantine. So what does that include there? As an example, in Texas, when they say they're locked down, what does that mean? What can you and what can't you do? Our prime minister, yeah. See, I think there's senators and people, House of Representatives that may have already gotten it too. And I know, who was it? There's an actor and actress that are in Australia filming a movie, and they both tested positive for it. Tom Hanks has it. Look at that, we got 7 people watching. You have to stay inside unless absolutely necessary, but in Dallas you can't leave your house. So what about getting groceries? If you need to eat, what do you have to do? What do you do then? Well, can you imagine as a public official how many people that you meet? Yeah, it's even got the Royals. Yeah, well, of course. I mean, they meet so many people, and they lead such a public life. Nobody's immune to it. That's for damn sure. In Dallas, you're screwed. So you can't even go to the grocery store to pick up groceries? I mean, people got to eat. We can only go out to get food, medicines, and thankfully walk the dogs for a short walk. Yeah, so far here in Germany, the grocery stores, at this point anyway, the grocery stores are still open. The liquor stores are still open. Well, somebody's got to. So what's their plan if somebody has no food in the house? That would be my. If I was a citizen, I would be like, "Hello, we're not going to starve to death here." Hell, in Germany, I can order it from Amazon.com if I want. A few places that have delivery. Okay. Someplace only set amount of people in this time in the store. Yeah. So the Reve down the street here, they were having us. We had to take a shopping cart in, and they had like half the shopping carts were tied off. So I guess you could say they were limiting the number of people into the Reve and trying to keep a distance by them having to have a shopping cart. But when I went in, shoot, this past week, if I go to the store, I put on. I ordered some gloves a couple of weeks ago. So I put on a pair of gloves when I go in the store and do my shopping and stuff, and come home and throw away the gloves. And oh man, yeah. When my wife was still in Korea, I ordered a box of gloves for her, a box of gloves for me. So I guess zinc lozenges, zinc vitamin C lozenges are supposed to be really good. So if you don't have those, I would recommend getting some zinc vitamin C lozenges. Apparently, the zinc does something to it that helps to prevent it or slow it down. And then, of course, we bought masks and stuff like that too. When people actually take the virus seriously, magical things happen. Yeah, that's part of the problem. Is people. And the worst part is the people that don't care are probably the people are going to survive, but they're going to pass it on to somebody else who's not going to. That's the bad part. They may not see the repercussions of them being stupid and what they affect in other people's lives. And that's why the government then has to jump in and say, all right, you guys can't take care of yourselves. We're jumping in and we're going to manage stuff. And I've seen it. I can see it. It's like every country's doing it differently, and even each state in a country is doing it differently. Like, Germany has different states, so each state has their own rules as well, just like the United States. And I imagine even cities are going to be treating things differently. I thought about that. I'm like, with people talk about New York being bad, and I'm like, that really makes sense. New York, the people live so close together. Police are starting to patrol the streets, and if there are people out for no key reason, they tell them to go home. If they refuse, they get arrested. Oh, I don't know if I'd want to get arrested. We're going to put me in jail with a whole bunch of other people that might have it? That's not a good thing either, right? Shiza monkeys. Stay home, drink beer, and talk with Les on Friday nights. That'll keep you out of trouble. Spread the word. Yeah, I mean they've got to consider the health of everybody. Police and the army are on the streets here. Wow, big fines being given out. I understood that one, JP. Yeah, I think here in Germany, because you're only supposed to be like in no bigger than groups of two, and even then, if it's a group of two, you got to be like family, and I think it's like 100 to 300 euro fine or something like that. But I don't know how well that's being enforced. Of course, we live on the outskirts of our city, so we don't really see a lot of that. And even then, we live in a cul-de-sac, so the people going to the stores, they don't come to this side of the street, so we don't see much. This afternoon, a few people saw my picture of me wearing my Viking helmet outside. So I took a 10-minute break from work and went on the patio and just sat and got some sun for 10 minutes because yesterday and today we've had some pretty sunny weather, but it's not very warm. It's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit at best. But oh, this afternoon, just sitting in the sun for about 10 minutes, it's like, ah, this feels good. Cottage in the countryside in the UK, so I'm pretty much isolated. Nice, nice. Well, who knows there, Count? Maybe I'll come visit you for a British ale sometime. That might be more likely than you coming to Germany. I don't know. I know I would like to be able to do this full time within the next 4 years. And if that happens, then we would be moving to the States at that point. Yes, it's been really good weather this week. But just, keep your distance from other people. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Well, if we're getting bored, I can always sing to you. Is the base still operating? Yes, it is still operating. So, being careful what I say. So the DoD, the schools are closed. Yes, I'm drinking my Kustritzer Schwarzbier. The DoD school's closed. We are like skeleton crew at the office. I've got my office laptop here at home, and I VPN into work, so I can still do my 8 hours of work from here, JP. So it kind of depends what the people's missions are, so to speak. Because as you know, the military, regardless of this, is still going to be operating. And that's something I'm thankful for. Is I'm thankful that we have a contract with the military, because the government is still going to pay the military. The military is still going to pay the contractors. The contractors are still going to be working. So at least I don't have to worry about that. Thank God. Knock on wood. Yeah, I think it's going to be longer than what I don't think. I don't think people understand how long this could take, because something like this, because it can go unnoticed for so long. I don't think 2 weeks is going to be the end of it. I think I wouldn't be surprised if I'm still working from home a month from now. My son started a new job on Monday. He went in, they gave him a laptop, and then he went home for a month with no work to do. Well, you can still see now. We can still, we use Cisco Jabber to talk, so we can still communicate and stuff like that, just like we did in the office. Because even when we were in the office, people would use Cisco Jabber to chat with people in the office across the hallway. So in some ways, and most of the stuff we were doing, even in our office, most of the stuff we did was remote. So it's no different working at home than working in the office, except now I don't have to put long pants on when I'm working. But I still get up at the same time. I shower at the same time. I still have my breakfast at the same time. I didn't change my routine at all, because I thought that was very important, that I had the mindset that, okay, I'm going to work, but at least I'm going to work here at my desk, as opposed to my 30-minute drive to go to the office. So I'm thankful that I'm be able to telework and stuff like that. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, all the powers to be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now that's a good question. Um, what most of the meetings and stuff now they're making them virtual. So they'll have a login and stuff like that, so you can still go to the meeting. It's a virtual meeting, so everybody because they have definitely so the military is no different than the government and the people meeting of more than X number of people. You know, keep your distance from people. So 2 meters distance from people, no closer than 2 meters. So they are still following the rules and stuff like that the CDC has put out and things like that to keep people safe because even we can't tell if they're in the office, well, who have they contacted, who have they been in touch with and stuff like that. So basically any meetings I go to, yeah, it's virtual. I can do it from my laptop. So the meetings aren't really on hold. The meetings still take place. It's just in a different format. Just like the hunting club meeting, they were discussing this week about the hunting club meeting because we have a meeting once a month. Obviously, we're not going to meet the first Tuesday in April, but so people are discussing, okay, what's the plan? What type of virtual meeting can we have? What software can we all use so we can still get together and discuss what's going on and what's up ahead? So we're not letting this stop us from doing what we want to do or what we need to do. I keep trying to get those guys to come into this, have a beer with or have a drink with Les, but so far none of them have taken me up on it. Deepak came in. He's actually from my office. I don't know if you're still there, Deepak, but thanks for coming in. If you're still hanging around, dude, thank you. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Looks like we had someone pop in and they popped out just as fast. I was going to say, smash that like button. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? Oh yeah, so JP, even on this channel, it looks like we've earned about 30 subscribers this past month. So I did the math. I did the math earlier when nobody was on. So it looks like if I can earn 30 subscribers a month, it'll take me 15 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. Yay! So then I can use YouTube or I can use Google Ads to get the 4,000 hours I need, and then I can finally get this channel monetized again. If we lose the internet, that would be awful. We would only have Spanish to watch then. Ew! ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Cómo se llama? I guess you'll have to play Go with your wife then, JP. Oh, I missed that line. We're so lucky we have the internet and social stuff in a way because with times like this, you can still stay in contact without meeting in person. Yeah, I wish that the internet and stuff would have happened about 20 years earlier. Then I could have stayed a lot more in touch with my dad while he was still around, but I can't do anything about that now. Spanish TV is awful. Uh-oh, sorry. Ooh, this is actually my second beer. It's supposed to be my first, but I wanted to take a picture of a dark beer so I could use it as a Twitch emote. So I did that, and I've already built the transparency. I just have to resize the image so I can upload it to Twitch. Yeah, we haven't had a TV in over 20 years. 96, JP. Hey, yawning is contagious. Uh, well, you made me smile, foam launcher. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The emoji made me smile. Thank you, sir. I just watched Netflix and Disney. Yeah, Netflix. Definitely watch Netflix. 2 years after you lost yours. Ah, yeah. That wow, that really changed my life. uh, so JP, my plan. So at that time, I had like 4 years left before I was going to retire from the Marines. I wanted to have my dad. So as a Marine, even enlisted, if you go 20 years and retire, you can actually request to have a retirement ceremony with everybody there. And my plan was, because he was so proud of me being in the Marines, my plan was to have a retirement ceremony and have my dad there. But unfortunately, that did not happen. So I just kind of went out silently. Thanks, foam launcher. Yeah, if any of y'all are young enough, or you're still if your parent or parents are still with you, please take the time to spend time with them, quality time with them. You'll never regret it if you do that. Happy thoughts. It's time to put Igor on. Ah, yeah. Well, if there's a heaven, JP, and we aren't going to talk religion, then he did see it, sir. It's Igor time. We need to lighten things up. You weren't supposed to see that. Right, Igor? Yeah, see? There. Now you guys can watch Igor. He's looking at you. He's watching you very closely. You didn't see that either. Need to have the camera just a little higher. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, look at that gut. Oh my God. Fat man. Na 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 na. Igor. Stop that. These guys are old people. These are all older people here. They're not going to find you funny. Message retracted. Spookily, I took the checkered flag to win my first race 9 years to the minute that my dad died. Wow. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. I guess that's one word for it. Count Alucard spelled Igor wrong. So he message retracted. I saw that message. Yeah, Igor says you better learn to spell, Spuddy. Yeah. So now all we do as parents ourselves is, we try to give our kids and or grandkids, the best time that we can. We spend time with them when we can, and that's also one of the reasons that I am definitely when I start doing a working retirement, doing this kind of stuff full time. We'll move back to Colorado so we can be closer to our daughter and their kids and stuff like that, so that they can have more time with us as well. It's the good times you remember. Well, of course, you do remember some bad times too, but you owe it to yourself to remember the good times. Bum 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 bum. Okay, okay. Same with a pet. When you lose a dog, and that it's like part of the family, and when they die, it feels like you lost. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Hey, we're supposed to be making this happy stuff, happy thoughts, sir. Yeah, our daughter, her first pet, which she still has and has had for, geez, how old is he now? He's getting up there in years. Don't look forward to the time when he passes, because my daughter's never lost a pet before. Thankfully, now that she has a baby boy, it won't be as hard. But still, I know it's going to be really hard on her. I hadn't realized that Christine was actually living in Colorado. She was in Chicago, was it? Yes, they moved to Colorado last summer. They're still renting and they're still looking for property to buy. Of course, now with this going on, it's made them a little bit more cautious about how much they were going to spend on a house. But yeah, they moved last summer. Um, he's got a job out there, and yeah, we went and visited during Christmas and New Year's. My wife is out there, of course, from October through after New Year's to help out. The biggest thing I learned about being in Colorado is don't sit in the sun for very long without sun protection. Holy crap. Because you're at Colorado or Denver, Colorado Springs, whatever, you're a mile high and it makes a huge difference. My lips got sunburned and blistered from sitting on a freaking bench. Wow. So, yeah. So I know when we do move out there that we will have an ample supply of sunblock because I like to sit in the sun. And yes, she was in Chicago from like 2007. I know how that feels. I was there for about a week, came back, looked. Yeah. There was one time, I'm so stupid sometimes. My wife and I, we went to Switzerland to one of the really, really, really high mountains. One of the highest ones, I think. Not, well, obviously not up in top. But we went up to one of the really high mountains. High enough that, so I'm thinking, I forgot. I'm from Wisconsin, and people run on the snow and also on skiing on the rivers and stuff, right? I forgot that the reflecting sun is just as strong as the sun from here. So I had a black hat on and I didn't put any freaking suntan lotion on my face. Oh my god. When we got back to the room, because I had sunglasses on, took my sunglasses off, took a shower, I looked like Ricky Raccoon. It was that bad. And like within a day, my whole face peeled off. Oh my god. And my lips blistered up and oh Jesus. Wow. Let me get caught up on JP's here. report, Jump Jive, front and center. Give us a status report. Ah, so you did get to your cider anyway. I guess that's the bottom line, but go ahead and let us know what the heck happened. Ah, your favorite was sold out. You know, you can make your own cider, sir. Wow, microphone even picked me up burping. You guys could hear me burp from there? I got a substitute that isn't too shabby. Okay. Yep. I think I'd give that one about a 7 maybe. On a scale of 1 to 10. Well, maybe a 6. Of course, then I've got earbuds in, so maybe I can't hear it as well because my earbuds are in. It's an unfiltered cider and has a creamy taste. Oh. Well, that's interesting. I remember drinking cream soda. Of course, you wouldn't see it very often. Cream soda was kind of good. What was your experience going to the store? Did they have any extraneous measures for people going in and out of the store and stuff like that? What was that like? Get the cream soda in the shop over here. Okay. Of course, the only problem is I don't drink soda anymore. It sucks because you can never find cream soda anymore. Yeah. One of the local breweries here makes a cream soda that is killer. Wow. Oh yeah, Jump Jive, have you thought about making your own cider? Or is it not worth the effort? The store had meat for the first time in 2 weeks. No TP. What is up with toilet paper, man? I don't get it. Well, that's like, so I go to a military, I go to an on-base, what they call a commissary, which is like a grocery store. Went to get no eggs. They had no eggs whatsoever. Eggs were completely sold out. And they have a big supply of eggs too, usually. So I had to go to the local store today to get eggs. So I got like 30 eggs today. And usually we'll buy about 3 dozen eggs when we buy eggs because I eat at least 2 a day. And then of course she puts eggs in some of the different foods and stuff that we eat. We have a cider place where I am, Les, and they do homemade cider, and damn, man, it's good but strong. Oh, okay. I don't understand how TP was so important. I don't either. Eggs are back. They were sold out for about a week. Guess you drunk. Yeah, I don't understand. So, no, even when we went to the commissary for toilet paper, I was able to buy 1 package. And then when I went again this past Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, then I bought 2 more packages. So we've got plenty of toilet paper. No shortages here at all at the moment. Well, that's just it. I mean, the local economy here, people aren't going crazy about it. And that's good and that's bad. It's good because there's supplies. It's bad because a lot of people aren't taking this seriously. Oh, something happened in Australia? What happened in Australia? You have to take TP shortage seriously or do without. Well, if there's actually, but the thing is, if people just go and get what they need like they normally do, there will not be a shortage. But foam was talking about you can't go anywhere to buy stuff in Dallas, was it? Texas? Then that's a problem. Well, there's always diapers. There, so, or if you've got a good bidet, you could use a bidet to wash your butt. But I don't think Americans use bidets. That's a French thing and an Asian thing. I bet Americans will wish they had them now. It's rough and tough and doesn't take crap from anyone. If they're too long row, or just go back to the old days and use newspaper. Yeah, problem is newspaper doesn't go down the toilet very well. The sanitation engineers and that stuff, treatment plants don't work. Toilet paper is made specifically to be able to be processed at the other end. Bidets, yeah, I would imagine there would be there in Fuerteventura, because I'm sure Spain they use them as well. Yeah, it's like a European Asian thing, but Americans, it would be rare to see one. Jump jive, you can go ahead and show that. Yeah, thanks. You have to throw it away in the garbage. Yeah, you'd have to throw away it in the garbage, which means, yeah, that's right. But you know, there's some places in Korea, when we were there, there's some places that they don't throw the toilet paper in the toilet, they throw it in the trash can, which to me is like, why? This is the 21st century, please. You could wipe your ass with Chelsea's t-shirt. All right, so what I need to do is two things. I need to get, I want to get a glass of water. My mouth is dry even though I'm drinking beer. I want to get a glass of water, and I need to get a new beer. But you can also buy a Japanese toilet that cleans your arse for you. You can show that one too. That was fine. So I'll be right back. You guys can continue the conversation in the chat there, by all means. Looks like we've got a new person in. Hi, new person. I'll be right back. Gonna grab some water, grab some beer, and then we will continue with our second hour of Come Chat with Les. Or come have a beer with Les and chat. Oh! caught up on the conversation. So, I would say, any other time I would agree with you on the sushi part, which they call in Korean, they call it kimbap. But I would agree with you anytime on the sushi portion, but since it's something that's prepared by a person, and it's not cooked after it's prepared, I would be very, very hesitant to buy it. In today's situation, if I'm gonna buy something, it's gonna be cooked, or I'm gonna cook it. So, good luck with that. Cheers, mates. Okay, where were we? What are we working on here? That, and my wife makes her own, so that's the best kind, because then she makes it the way I like it. So talk about being made to order. She knows what I like having inside mine, so she makes it to order. She makes hers the way she likes them. She makes mine the way I like them. No complaints, except that's one of the reasons we have to go to the Korean store tomorrow. We need to get rice. There's something else that the commissary was out of, was rice, but that doesn't surprise me. We have a small Asian community, and they were like, they were probably like, oh, we got to get rice or we're not going to have any. So then we're out. But the on-base grocery store is not stocked well to begin with. They get everything from the States, which means it's got to come over on ship, which means it takes time, and they only get what they get, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. JP Inforter says, I can't see you on Twitter. I'm here. I'm here. Obviously, he's seen me since then. So, you guys mentioned Netflix. So, what is the latest and greatest show that you are watching on Netflix right now? I just finished a season 1, it turns out now, of Ragnarok, a Norwegian. It was a show filmed and produced in Norway, so they're actually speaking Norwegian. They have English subtitles and English dubbing, which is okay. I like the show because it is actually filmed in like a small village in one of the fjords in Norway, and having visited there for a couple weeks, I really liked the scenery. That was one of the main reasons why I watched the show, was to see more of the Norwegian scenery. I saw a couple of packs of napkins today, though. They were out 3 days ago. I think things will come back. The truckers and the people in transport are still working. God bless them. And things are still being produced. They might be produced in a little bit different way, or maybe it's a little bit more inconvenient for people to work, but things should still keep moving. Binge watched a humorous show on the human condition. Do you remember the name? I think I need to shave. Not that I have to shave for work or anything, but it's at that itchy stage. To be honest, I don't watch TV shows. I just like watching movies like Hunt for Red October or Hunter Killer, Love War, and Submarine Killers. Yes. Hunt for Red October. Excellent movie. Excellent. Yep, but I can't recall it. Well, that's not that important, JP. Or JP. Well, there are J's and P's in your name there, Jump Jive. What have I watched? I think that's the last one that I watched. Now, believe it or not, now that I'm working at home, I really don't have time to watch Netflix. I want to use all my extra time to devote to my Waller Dog Gaming channel, my Les Waller International channel, my I still have so much work to do. I'm updating my emotes on Twitch. I post my videos on World of Tanks Blitz forums on Asia, Russia, Europe, North America, World of Tanks PC forums on Europe and North America. Anytime I put up a video here, I've got to post the video all over there. It's a lot of work. Old classic anime love called Princess. Oh, Princess Mononoke. I have watched that multiple times, sir. Yes, excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes, I love, and I like watching anime. Not all anime. I prefer the type of anime that has character development. So normally it's not going to be a lot of episodes. Because if it's a lot of episodes, then the characters aren't developing at all. They're just continuing doing the same thing all along. Back, Sue wanted tea, the dogs wanted treats, and I actually have a small beer. Well, thank you, sir. Don't drink beer in my. Don't drink beer just for me, sir. But oh, Attack on Titan, yes, sir. Nightbot, look at that. Are you finished? Stop spamming. Ha 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 ha. You go get him, Nightbot. Death Note. I think I started watching Death Note, but it didn't feature. Yeah, finish it. Oh, and it's a dark beer. Well, what kind is it there, JP? I might know it, unless it's Spanish. A Guinness? Or a Murphy's? So, my favorite anime, and I have to have, there's some caveats there. There's some things I don't like about this anime. But my favorite anime is Bleach. Read the books of Death Note before watching. Oh, well, that would probably even give it more, yeah, you'd be more invested in it then, huh? Oh, that was about 5 on a scale of 10. I had a pretty big dinner. So I wasn't going to eat as much as I did, but she said put the leftover salmon in the dish. And then when I got to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm kind of full, there really wasn't enough to put in the dish, so I ate it all. So yeah, so actually I'm kind of full still. And that was several hours ago. German beer, I think. Bock Dom. Interesting. Well, it looks like we have people keep showing up and popping out. That's interesting. It's too bad we can't get the statistics on. Actually, we can get the statistics on that, but we won't get those instantly. Later on, I'll be able to have the statistic of how many people actually viewed the video and stuff like that. It's like we got 7 people watching now. We got 8 likes. And I think that's all the statistics I can see from this at this point. Dark and malty. Dark and malty, dark and malty. Rah, 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 rah. 5.9% ABV. Oh, that's, yeah, that. So when you say Bock, a Bock beer is usually stronger than the average beer. So yeah, 5.9 per, that would make sense. Mine is what? 4.8. But this is just a regular, just a Schwartz beer. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, looks like I'm probably not going to be able to stream World of Tanks Blitz Asia after this. I'll be too tired. Yeah, 9:48. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream Blitz after this. Especially with that, I got that Go game tomorrow morning with the professional player. I'm going to need to be alert for that. That starts at 9, which means I still have to get up normal time and stuff like a regular work day. About 12 in November, and this is the fifth one I have had. What a big drinker I am. Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, a person doesn't have to drink. Unless you're me, in which case I have to drink. Something to do. I don't like drinking soda. I drink plenty of coffee during the day. Don't like drinking water. Oh, not another. That's pretty bad if I'm yawning at my own show. I thought I saw you wobbling. Oh, Hubert, you're still there. What you up to? Well, what are you up to? What's today? Oh, you're probably are you teleworking? Can you not say? Testing out the internet. Oh, Shiza. Oh, sorry to hear that. Is it because of the coronavirus? Ah, that explains why you're putting more content up too, aren't you? Well, yeah, take advantage of the time to put more quality content up on your channel. Absolutely. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pump up the volume on your content then. I found it. It was called 100 Humans. Interesting. I'm also working on a Python programming course. All right, learning that works too. Expand your knowledge. Absolutely. Especially if you wanna change where you're working or something like that too. I mean, there's always that, right? You never know. Just like my daughter and son-in-law, when they looking at the prices of houses that they were looking at, now with this thing going on, they're like, now they're having second thoughts about investing that much money or getting that big of a loan to buy that size of property. See, like, oh well, what happens if shit hits the fan? And now the job or whatever is not there. Oh, that means we owe the bank and we're in deep kimchi. Don't get wrapped up in it. Oh, uh, well, thanks to work and where I'm working, I actually have platinum library level access to Cisco courses. The problem is they still want you to work. They don't want you to do training while you're working for the government. So it's like, even though the training could make you a more valuable employee, yeah, so they authorize all this great training. You just don't have the time to take it unless you do it at home. I ain't doing that. I have videos to make. Did I produce any videos for today? Oh yeah, I did. I made a how to get free XP on World of Tanks Blitz video. That's right, that came out today. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. Who do we got in the house here? Yeah, I have had that at my previous employer. Ah, yeah, those fat bastards. They wanted to have robots take your place. Fat bastards. Okay, so I got Hubert and Jump Shot. Okay, so you guys won't tell everybody and their brother. So so Hubert, I sent an email to one of the admins on. That's right. For those that don't know it, JP in Fuerteventura, usually every Friday at 5 p.m. produces a video on life in Fuerteventura. Alrighty. So make sure you guys subscribe to JP in Fuerteventura. Him and I go back to 2016, 2017 when we first when I was doing this vlogging thing all the time. So if you haven't subscribed to him, please do. His content, it's like a 5-10 minute video once a week. Not a lot, but good quality stuff. It's all about living in the Canary Islands. But anyway, what was I saying? So I sent an email to one of the admins on the Asian forum, Hugh, and Riblex or Triplex or something like that. And so he asking about CC. So he responded that when I get to 5K subs, I would be considered at that time. So I'm busting my ass. I'm going to bust my ass to get to 5K and see what happens. I think I could do it in a year. If I can keep up the momentum I have now, I could do it in a year. But, of course, the funny thing is a couple years ago, they said, Meadsy got it at 1,000. I was right behind him, but I think he had more backing from folks that were already CCs. So now I'm at 2,700. And like I say, if I keep this up, I can get me done in a year. And I'll start doing more Blitz videos that are like the type I like. I'll do the crate videos and things like that, the how-to videos, and keep pumping them on the forums and stuff like that so that they can see that. And hopefully, I'll get favorable consideration when I reach 5K. Ah, yeah. Oh, also, now I haven't looked at your video for today, but I am sure that you're using the coronavirus as a platform or as a subject to discuss what it's like in the Canary Islands now. Because I mean, with you not being able to do what you normally like to do, I would think that would definitely be something there. Thanks, you. I think I did a dumb thing. I used to be in the wargaming. Well, this is funny. So I used to be in the wargaming Discord servers for, with access for people that they were thinking about or that might have a future or something like that. But nothing was said. There was never any talk in those Discord servers. So eventually I'm like, well, screw this. And I left the servers because there's just absolutely nothing going on. Google Ads is clamping down on coronavirus video monetization. Aha. Yeah, I guess it's not a positive thing, right? Well, you could always word it in such a way. Just don't use coronavirus as a tag. What is life like in the Canary Islands when it's locked down for medical reasons? I don't know. I'll have to take a look at what you put out. Well, JP, I can give you moderator status. You want to put tonight's video up? Why don't we do that? JP, let me make you a moderator. And why don't you put up tonight's video in the chat, please? Pretty soon I'll have all moderators talking in the chat. Oh, we got a new like. Well, thank you, whoever it is that just came in and gave us a new like. Thank you so much, sir or ma'am. Once you can get back out, I think more what it's like to live in Germany. Videos that work well incredibly are things like a walk around a German supermarket. Yeah, so I did notice that some of those videos actually did well. Going back to my course, leaving vid on, but no volume. All right, Hubert, get studying, sir. Study hard, young man. That, and I want to do the, how to use the metro in Wiesbaden, how to use the metro in Frankfurt and stuff like that. I want to get those videos out. My metro video for Seoul, Korea, hasn't really picked up yet, which I'm surprised. There you have it, folks. Check that video out that JP just put up there, and you'll see that's the kind of videos that he does. I think, yeah, just check it out. How many? Speaking of videos, how many views does your re-energizing that battery video have right now? That's right. I got myself a glass of water, and then I didn't drink it. Ha ha. Oh, now my gut's really full. Whew. Gonna fire up tanks, see what is cooking. All right, Jump Jive. What time is it anyway? Is it 10 o'clock already? Oh, it is, isn't it? Oh my God, over 1.8 million views. Wow. Oh. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It's too early to go to bed, plus I've got a full beer here. I have to think about that. What I should do... oh, that's not a 9 out of 10. Absolutely not. Yeah, it's his how to bring a dead battery to life video. He had it for a while. It didn't do anything. Then all of a sudden it just went pew. Him and I were neck and neck. We both had the same number of subscribers. And then he went pew. How many subscribers you got now, JP? 350,000 views in a week. Oh man, that's the stuff legends are made of. 13,000. Nice. I gotta keep slugging away, sir. Oh man. But that's good though. I mean, you need it. I mean, because you're retired there in the Fuerteventura, and that helps. That helps with your working retirement and stuff like that. So, I can still afford not to make any jumps or any big moves and stuff for a few years. Not that I want to. I want it now, but I have to be patient. I've thought several times to hire people like Roberto Blake or Tim Schmoyer, or take one of their $1,000-$2,000 courses to see what I need to do to really make my channel boom. But I think if you think about it, if you've watched enough of their stuff, I probably know what I need to do, but I just don't want to do it. Because I know Roberto Blake, Roberto Blake, I think it was, helped someone break into the gaming industry, and now that guy's got over 1 million subscribers. I'm like, holy crap. That would be awesome. What do I want to do tonight? That's a good question. Oh, well, after 3 beers, I don't think working on the tank is a good idea. Do we have any more videos we're working on? Oh, yeah. Well, should I study? I don't know. Do I feel like studying? No. Shite. I guess we could just keep talking. Now, if you guys have other things to do, because it is 10 o'clock, and I respect that you have your own family and your own things and stuff like that you're doing. So if you want to bow out, that's okay. But I don't really feel like doing anything at the moment, so I think I'm going to just keep drinking my beer and keep the stream going. 6 months, I will actually be retired as I finally get my state pension. Oh, okay. So at that point, you actually reach the age then to get your state pension, as that's called. And will that boost your income significantly, or it just makes it easier to live a more comfortable life? Or oh, 65 to 66. Yeah, so for me to draw full Social Security, or I think for me to work and be able to draw Social Security without being penalized, I have to be 67. About 1,000 a month. Oh, not a lot, but I suppose it'll still be, relatively speaking, it'll help a lot though. Yeah, that's like Social Security in the United States. When you look at it, it's like, well, I saw how my mom and dad lived on Social Security. My dad probably did better because at that time he was living in our brother's apartment building, so they didn't actually have to pay rent. But mom ended up moving into a low income housing apartment because she was retirement age and she qualified for that. But the fact that she had to live in a low income apartment building, and it's kind of like a communal little thing too, right? And she had to rely on Meals for Wheels for her meals and stuff like that. Really, it's what drives me so hard to have and to be able to have, when I retire, residual income that's coming in, so I never have to live like that in retirement. Do you have another pension thing you call it a 401k? First game. Ah, JP's got a victory. So actually, JP, I actually have two 401ks. I've got one from the place that I worked when I was in Korea, and then I have one for where I'm working now. And of course, most of the stuff is invested in mutual funds and stuff like that. So, I mean, if the market were to really tank, I'm screwed. But as I get closer to actual retirement age, I will continue then to adjust what where the investments are so that they're in a safer, slower growing investment as I get closer to retirement as well. So that way, if the market tanks, it won't affect the 401k as much. Yeah, I actually, when I retired at 20 years, I've been getting paid military retirement. Retainer's fee is a better word. Since I retired in 2000. That was, at that time, that was just enough to make like a housing payment. So it was like insurance to pay off the house that we have in California, which is actually now paid for. So yeah, we still get that. So right now it's about, it's a little less than $2,000 a month. So it's not a lot, especially living in the States. It's definitely not enough for me to live on. If I was living in the Philippines or Indonesia or Thailand, it's probably enough to live on, but we're not living there. I think we'll be okay, but I don't want to. I don't want to make this a full time thing unless I can replace the salary I'm getting now, which is quite a bit. So I really don't think I'm going to be able to do it before I turn 62, which is when I could draw Social Security. But it pays not to draw Social Security until you reach 67 because you're penalized. If you start drawing at 62, then that amount is what you're going to get. Every year after 62, it goes up like 5%. So it's better to wait till you turn 67 to draw it. Plus, if you make over a certain amount, then they're still going to penalize what you're getting anyway. Crazy. But I don't know. I guess the biggest thing is we build, or we if we have we go into Colorado. I suppose in some ways it doesn't make economic sense. Is you buy a house and it's paid for, so then all you've got are property taxes and of course utilities and stuff like that. But yeah, if you just want to stay at home, yeah, you probably could live that way. But if you want to do things and travel while you're still healthy, well, that takes money. Instagram is responding. What's Instagram saying? Maybe somebody's liked my picture. Blink. We have 141 followers on Instagram. Don't see anything new there. Oh, here we go. Somebody likes my photo. That was an hour ago. Oh, someone else from work says they like the video I shared, but they didn't show up. Oh, come on. Yeah, but I got some. Oh, we got here. It is just as well I no longer do expensive hobbies like flying and racing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's just it. You know, it's like, yeah. And unfortunately, your situation, because of the things that happen with the business and stuff, that really sucks. I mean, if you want to do these things, it takes money, which means you can't retire, which means how are you supposed to enjoy your senior years? Gonna go eat some wheat thins. All right, foam launcher, no worries, man. Yeah. And of course, you know, my wife and I, we've seen our parents, how they aged and stuff, and we have no idea how we're going to age. I mean, God forbid. I think one of the scariest things that could happen is a stroke. And then everything goes to shit. If you're lucky. Oh, man. Yeah. But we don't know. It's out of our control. I mean, we can eat healthy, drink healthy, exercise, and do these things. We still don't know. You know, so you and I, we both lost our parents. Then when they weren't that old. I mean, my dad was actually 70 when he passed. So it's like, okay, I'm 58. How many years have I got left? Which is why I don't want to work past 62. I want to be able to do this full time. I don't want to be going to a freaking office and do all that crap. I want to do what I want to do for my last years, you know? Your mom said, yeah, mom made till, jeez, mom was, so 96. Holy crap. How old was mom? 96. I'm thinking she was 84. But the way she lived, I mean, if I could have, I would have brought her to Germany to live with us. But because her asthma was so bad, there's no way that I could do that. I mean, I didn't even know if she would she even make it. If she had an asthma attack on the plane on the way here, would she even make it? You know. And then, of course, then you've got the German. You have to use German care and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to provide for mom what I wanted to. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Well, luckily, I mean, my dad died in his sleep, so. I mean, if you gotta go, I suppose that's probably the way to go. Mom, not so lucky. But yeah, yeah. Well, and that's, I mean, so I think maybe that's one of the reasons I have so much energy when I'm doing this gaming and streaming and stuff. I am really allowed to express myself and just be whoever I want to be when I'm streaming these games and stuff. And I'm not in the office. I feel like I'm oppressed. At home, I feel like I'm oppressed. But when I'm streaming, I can just let it all out. Oh my goodness. Stuart Taylor in the house. How you doing, buddy? I was going to say, don't forget to smash the like button, but it looks like you already have. Thanks, Stuart. How's your day going? Look at that. We got a lot of moderators. I got a lot of friends. That's what I call them. My moderators are my friends. Well, good. I'm glad your day is going well. My day went pretty good, too. Got a lot of work done and got a lot of stuff done for my channels. I finally took a picture of a dark beer, so on Twitch I'll upload that today or tomorrow so people that are Twitch subscribers, their second month, instead of a Pils or a light colored beer mug, they'll be able to have a dark colored beer mug when they chat in the Twitch chat. I'm still talking because I don't feel like he's doing anything, and I'm finishing my beer, so I'm still talking and rambling on. Ramble, ramble, ramble. I don't think I've got anything on Netflix that I want to watch. I suppose that's probably what I would do if I stopped streaming, is check out Netflix to see if there's anything new. I'm trying to think if there's anything new that's interesting, but yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny? I actually had, I looked at my gaming channel. I actually had YouTube members before. So I'm just out of curiosity. I'm wondering how long it's going to take before somebody actually signs up for that again. I think if I keep doing Blitz and stuff like that on YouTube, that eventually somebody will. I don't know. Twitch is doing good. We're up to 5 subscribers on Twitch now. So I think that number will increase as I keep playing Go and I keep playing professional players on Go. I think that number will increase. But in order for me to do it full time, I would have to have, let's see, it's 100. I'd have to have like 1,000 subscribers on Twitch, then I could do it full time. Yeah, go figure. We can dream, right? Well, actually, if you count ads and everything else, you could probably cut that in half. So maybe I only need like 500 subscribers on Twitch. Because with ads and super chat and all this other good stuff, it all add up, I could do it then. Well, I'm going to have to go. Sue is waiting to watch the last episode of the series. Okay, yeah. Spend some quality time with Mrs. JP there, JP. Yes. Good chatting with you too, JP. Take care there in the islands. Stay safe, you and the missus, please. Be careful when you go out. even though you actually are pretty restricted going out, but be careful when you do go out and stuff like that. Have a fine day, sir. Yeah, you're right, Stuart. We do have to start somewhere, and we're doing okay. I mean, the YouTube channel is doing really well. Um, if I can keep the momentum going, I can hit 2,800 in a couple weeks. We could probably hit. I'm thinking maybe we can hit 3,000 by. This is what, March. Maybe we can hit 3,000 by the middle of May. That would be freaking awesome. I can't wait to see another, instead of 2 point whatever K, to hit 3K. That would be awesome. I'm hoping that we can make 5K in a year or less, but I don't want to count my chickens because I tend to go off on tangents and then I start losing subscribers or the subscribers don't. But I am not going off on a tangent this time. This time I'm going to keep at it. So training rooms are working. I'm going to keep doing training rooms. Of course, I'm going to keep doing videos and how-tos and this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. And all the time I'm doing my training rooms and stuff like that. I'm going to advertise the channel you guys are watching now because we're now up to 556. We've got a new subscriber tonight. Thanks, dude. So we can get this channel up to 1,000 subscribers. We can get this channel monetized so YouTube can start putting ads on my videos here again. And it all adds up. You know, it's got to start somewhere. You're absolutely correct. And also I have to start reading stories for our grandson to put on Igor's channel, and also stories, adult stories that I can put on this channel. And maybe that'll bring more subscribers too. I need about 36 hours in a day would be good. And that's the catch-22. I want to do this full-time, but I already have a full-time job, so I have to take my little time I have to make it a full-time thing. And I think if I could do this full-time, I could even make that much more progress. Yeah, I think so too, Stuart. I think we'll hit 3K pretty soon. I just got to keep pushing it. I have to focus, not on Netflix, not on Facebook. I've got spare time. I need to put it into the channel. I need to put it into content. I need to put it into streaming. I need to put it into gaming. And with hard work, you'll reap rewards with hard work. I mean, if I'm not the greatest personality in the world, that's fine. But I know that through hard work, I can still make things happen. It might take longer, but it'll happen. Yeah, 3K. You know, we've been on 2 point something K for a long time, haven't we? We need to get off that 2 number. That reminds me, I have to do my second Go video for Sunday night. So I've got my Saturday's Go instructional video is already uploaded and scheduled, but I have to do Sunday's video yet. I'll have to do that sometime tomorrow. I could do it Sunday too, but I got to be careful that I don't get it amongst my streaming videos. That's right. Foam Launcher is our new subscriber for the night. Bum, bum, bum. Shout out to Foam Launcher. 808. might be a 7. Yeah. I started playing the T49 on Blitz today. I can't remember why. Oh, because I want to get the Sheridan. I want to get the tank that can shoot rockets. Is that the only tank that can shoot rockets? Or is there a lesser tank on Blitz that can shoot rockets? I'm also working on the RU-251. I think I'm like 92,000 XP away from getting the RU-251. Because that would be a great tank to have in runners versus rammers. Oh, I guess come what, April 1st, they're talking about this moonwalking event. I'm definitely going to have to... So I'm definitely going to have to probably log into the Asian server, because Asia will get it before anybody else. Play it, record it, edit it, and get it up on YouTube before everybody else does. That's the advantage I think I have of having these accounts: Asia, Russia, Europe, North America. If time permits, if it's timed right, and I can get that stuff up, then I'll be getting the first hits for the video. Very important. Yeah. Speaking of 3K, it's like, it wasn't that long ago, I wasn't that far from Martin Dogger and Skate and Meadsy. Now it's like they've gone shoo, and I'm like piddle paddle, piddle paddle, piddle paddle, piddle paddle. My mistake. I probably should have just stayed with my channel and just keep putting forth the effort. The T92E1 in Tier 9 has rockets as well. Oh, so the next tank... Oh, crap. I think I free XP'd that. No, because that's why I'm playing... Nope, that's why I'm playing the T49, is because I'm still working to get that. It's the RU-251 that I think is the one that I free XP'd, so I don't have the SP1C. I'm free XP'ing through the SP1C to get the RU-251, but I'm working on... Okay, so... Oh, well, if that's got rockets as well, we're not that far off then. I'm not sure... T49, I'm not sure how far away I am from the T92. I could take a look, but that would be kind of off subject. But I'll have to take a look at that when I'm finished with this stream then. That'd be interesting to note. Absolutely. Scheiße. Well, since we're chatting, do you have anybody out there? You guys got any other questions for me or anything else that you'd like to talk about or discuss? I think I'm going to come to a close here pretty quick and just kind of relax on my own and check out my email and things like that. And before I go to bed, so it's what? Yeah, it's 10:30, so yeah. I'm going to have some me time. Gotta have my me time too. I think everybody's gone into lurking mode. What do you think, Igor? I think so too. Huh? All right. Well, if everybody's gone to lurking mode, and it's 10:30, and so we're at the end of a 2-hour stream that's gone 2.5 hours. So, thanks, Stuart, for coming in. JP, and I know he's already offline, but let me go ahead and thank everybody that came in. Foam, thanks for coming in. Thanks for subscribing, sir. Jump Jive, thanks for coming in. Hubert, I know you're working, you're studying, so thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, dude. Count Alucard, thanks for coming in. And anybody else that came in and is just lurking in the background, thank you for the extra view time and stuff like that that brings. I do appreciate that from each and every one of you. Till next Friday, or sooner, depending on if you're interested in watching some of my other stuff. But we'll do this again next Friday. Thank you also, and have a great night.